Okay.
Well, you want me to ask another fan question real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
One person also actually said, if you get signed, what would be your sound? Because you know you dabbling in a little bit in that punk rock, and they want to know like, if that's what you were gonna do when you get signed. I mean, like how would your sound be? How would Melody Angel?
I mean, well, I used to call it alternative soul, and then Rodney kind of said punk soul, which I mean, it doesn't matter what you call it. It's pretty much the same thing. But that's how I've always imagined my first album being, just like a fusion of me singing soulfully, but with like all the rock and the guitars and everything coming in. Mm-hmm. So it'll definitely be, you know, I hope that people will consider it a rock album.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be different.
Yeah.
Okay, so another thing. Is your real name Melody, or is that your stage name?
People ask me that all the time. That's my real name.
That's your real name?
Is
that
my
is
real
a good name then.
I know, it was just like, my mom, you know, she, well, we're from a family of singers and musicians and stuff. My mom sings, and my father plays drums, and just everybody does everything. Mm-hmm. And so we just come from a musical background. So my mom, before she even knew she was having a daughter, she named me Melody Angel.
Aww.
And I don't know, it just fit, it worked out.
It definitely is, because not everybody thinks it's a stage name. Like, that's
I know.
Name.
Yeah, I keep telling people.
Wow. So, why did you choose to go through Starmaker? Was that like your first choice, or is it something that you saw and you was like, yeah, I'll do that? Or...
Well, I mean, for me, I always wanted to like do it old school and like go play at the clubs, and like some A&R guy would be like, hey, that was great, let me sign you. But that's just not how it works anymore. And especially for me, because I couldn't even really get into the rock clubs because they would basically laugh at me when I would try to be on their bill and stuff. They'd be like, we don't do your kind of music. And I'm like, but I do rock. And they were like, okay, well. Yeah.
Wow.
You know, it was just kind of like, okay, we'll give you a call. And I'd be like, okay. So I actually would just kind of perform on street corners and open mics and stuff. So you might have seen me if you've been downtown.
Wow.
But yeah, so I just started like auditioning for stuff because I thought, you know, I don't know anybody in the industry, so the only way to like get in is to try to audition for something, right, and see if you can get on. And I
smashing it.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta try everything. If you really want to do this, you gotta give it a go.
That's true.
Yeah.
So do you still talk to anybody from the show?
Oh yeah, I talk to Brown Sugar all the time. I mean, Ty. And I don't know what I'm talking about. And I talked to Angel. Like she's like one of my best friends. Like we just clicked immediately on the show, and we had so much in common. And yeah, so she's like one of my best friends. And I also talked to Liz, and I talked to Marissa too. I just talked to Marissa the other day.
Yeah, now I just saw that show with Marissa. How do you think that went when Marissa got sent home instead of
I didn't want to go home.
You know, I mean, I was upset because I just felt like Marissa could really sing, and I don't know. I thought she could have brought a lot more to the show as far as her singing ability. So I was kind of like, you know,
like
I don't know. I thought that they would maybe take into account of what she did last week.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They just kind of looked at what she did that week, and you know.
It was almost like she didn't really get a fair chance.
She really didn't, like, because I'm telling you that, I mean, she really is good, and she just got a song like that Miley Cyrus song. I don't know who could have done that.
Yeah, you told me you weren't doing that.
It's just a whack song. Like, I mean, I didn't want nothing to do with that song, and so I thought whoever got stuck with it was gonna have a rough time. And so, you know, but it's not my choice, so I had to just keep going.
Well, a lot of people, I just gotta say, a lot of people, we're asking why Starmaker because of the track record that these type of shows have with performance in the past, like Danny Kane and then the band. I mean, even though it's not a making the band type of show, it's still, you get your fame originally from a reality show. So were you kind of skeptical because of that?
I mean, it wasn't the route I wanted to take, but it comes to a point where you got to decide, like, are you going to make sure that you tried everything, or are you going to have, like, a regret? I didn't want to have any regrets. So if there was an opportunity in front of me, I wasn't going to say no to it. And this is a great opportunity to get exposure, and, and I took it, and I don't regret it. But I definitely wasn't like wishing, oh, let me be on a reality show, right? Because it's like crazy. Because I watch it like when you guys watch it, and I'm seeing it for the first time too. And so much stuff is like left out, and it's just like, wow, but that didn't really happen like that. But there's nothing you can do. It's just kind of, you just like, man, okay, what's next?